Hello, hello. Good evening. It is Nemi Batstone here with Nemi's Crafty Cafe in Cooks Creek, Manitoba, just 20 minutes northeast of Winnipeg. I apologize for not showing my face and only showing my hands, but we have been going through some kind of sinus infection in our home, and so we're still not feeling well, and I don't look so great, and I'm all bundled up to try and stay warm. So let me just double check and make sure we're working here, because we are on to another week. I believe we are now at week 4. So let me just make sure. Week 4 of our Christmas countdown. So it's supposed to be 6 weeks of Christmas for me to inspire and share with you, and as well as offer you all the card kits from today, or the cards from today into our kit for free if you place a minimum order of $45. Now, we have to do our draw as well, but I was at volleyball and I was totally running late. Took longer than expected, and then rushed home to make supper, so I didn't do the draw. So I've made myself a note to do that after this event, or after tonight's class, I should say. And on Monday, we did too. So I will check and see which one you liked. So whoever won, I will check and see on the comment if you picked green or if you picked white, or this versus that. And then we'll see who receives that in the mail. And just a reminder, it's seasonal sale until Friday, and it's from the annual catalog only. So if you go to the back, or if you're online, all of our inks, any colors, are 10% off. So you have your ink pads, your refills, your blends, and then your marker packs as well, and all of the different color combos. So you have your In Color family, you have your Neutrals family, Regals family, and your Brights. Now I know a lot of the, and Subtles. So a lot of the markers sets are now gone. And then as well, the bundles. So you have all, this one I think was low on low inventory, and it's also because you can, I think you get, no, you don't get the dies with it, right? Or sorry, the masks. And then you have a bunch here, of course. So it's a lot easier to refer to the catalog. But you can also, when you go online, there's a little filter that says annual catalog only. I think I might get this one because I haven't gone that one yet. And the Christmas ones are all in here as well. And as well as last year. So you have all, if there was stuff on here that you didn't get yet and is on your wish list, now's the time, because it is an additional 10% off. So just check and see which ones are still bundled together. So make sure you have that. If you have any questions whatsoever, just text me, because if you send me an email, I'm a little slower. And then, of course, all our designer series paper in the catalog. So yeah, who doesn't want that paper? And a whole bunch of others. So if you have questions, please just text me, but the sale ends on Friday. I'm going to sneeze. Hang on a sec. Told you. See, this is why I'm not on camera. Okay. So today is all about hang an ornament. So this is one of those that people were like, what do I do with this? And it actually comes with a set of dies here. Let me just grab them, because I did pull some of them off because I was creating and trying to prep in advance to try and make it go faster. Now, full warning right now, this will take a little longer to do because my cards are a little more intricate, because I was just having fun with them. Okay, so it doesn't look like much, but it is quite a bit, right? So these dies obviously fit here. There's this little hook, but I don't even bother. We're going to use the word pull. And then you have your hollies, and then you have like 4 of them plus the big one. And then your leaves, of course. And there's only 2 sentiments, so this is a mashup tonight. And what's really neat, if you were here on Monday, is just a reminder. Let me see here. It's just a reminder that this is not a die. that gets punched or cut all the way through. There are 3 little nicks on here, 1, 2, 3, that doesn't allow you to cut all the way through. Now, you can just pull it and it'll be fine. But it's a little bit of magical fun, I guess is the best way to say it, in creating your cards. Now, I did not do that or use it here, because here we just use it as a separate ornament or bauble. Can they be called baubles? But that's how we use them there. I don't know what the right term is, but feel free to comment and let me know and correct me. Okay, so we've got quite a few like small dies, which is shocking as to why I got this, because I'm not a big fan of small dies, but it works so great. And I am going to be mashing it up with Snowy Wonder and Reindeer Fun. Now, I tried and thought of using Greetings of the Season, but I didn't really like. I love it. I love the sentiments. I love everything we can make with these, but I didn't find that they matched the font very well, whereas this matches perfectly. So I did use a lot of this to create the cards versus this, and then I use the snowflakes here. But let me show you. And I don't know if we're going to get through, well, we're going to get through it all, but I will not, forewarn you again, get through it in an hour. Okay, so I thought, you know, since we had so much fun, these 3 cards we're creating today, I'm just going to move this so you can see ahead of time. Now, I checked my swaps and I didn't find any that match. So I guess it wasn't as popular, or there was 1 or 2, but I don't seem to, I remember seeing at least 1. But anyway, these are the 3 cards we're going to make today. And I shared this one asking if you prefer gold embossed or white embossed. And it seemed everybody preferred the white. Now, everybody also commented that they liked the red on the white, but that was the whole point. So this one's my focal point on my card. So I made it red with the white to really make it pop. And then the other 2 a little more subtle mixed with the greenery. So you can switch that up however you like. But this is what we're creating. So if you like it, give me an emoji. And then we'll go from there. And this one's a fun fold because we have a double. And I wanted to create it like a peekaboo, right? Like a surprise. So there is in this set, just so you know, where's those? Oh, I meant to pull the dies. What did I do with the dies? I gotta stay organized here. Well, because I know I'm gonna have to cut. Okay, so there is this little arrow here that's part of it, and you can literally fit the word pull in there, and it's pointing to where you pull. But I chose to just put mine on it so that they could take this. And then when they take this away, it becomes a little ornament or whichever. And I didn't put anything underneath, I didn't purposely do it. I purposely did do that because I wanted to use this as another fold. So you could put something else. So that's something we can definitely look at. Okay. So let's do this one first, and so that you understand the technique, and those of you that need to leave can leave after you see that, and then we'll put these 2 together. And I just realized I have this paper and I have the pieces prepped, but oh, there they are. I'm like, where are they? So let's just make sure I have the right pieces, and it looks like I do. Okay, so let's do this one first. So it's a fun fold, and I had a ton of scraps for the 6x6 Take a Bow, and it has 3 main colors: the garden green, or any green really, and then it has real red, and then granny apple green. And then I also use the Snowflake 3D embossing folder, which is what we'll be using this weekend as well. So popular, and I love it. And that's going to be our base here going on the front. And then we have 3 stripes. So I just thought I would add a little bit more color in there. And I like bright, so we went with, it's funny, I'm either monochromatic or super bright. So I wanted to do something more bright with this one. And I wanted it to stand out. so I did start cutting pieces. Don't know if I did those ones. No, I didn't. And, you know, I had to work today, so I was a little busy. I didn't have enough time on the weekend or anything to prep. So these are just scraps, and this is a great way to use scraps. Doesn't matter what width it is or who cares. I think mine are like 1/2 inch or 5/8, something like that. So it really doesn't matter. And then we're going to do this, and then we also need scrap. I thought I cut that one out already. No, I didn't. Boy, I'm just a slacker today. So we'll use that for scrap. Okay, so let's just do some assembly so it can dry. Now, I didn't mark this up perfectly, or I don't have exact measurements per se. And I think we'll use these 3. So obviously you have tons of options on which sides you would like to use. So I'm not going to use this one because we're already using it. And I could go with the red, you know, in the middle, but I think I do like the green on this side, just to give it that darkness, but yet bright because there's a white going through it. Okay, so that's all I did. So we're just gonna take our first one. Like I said, there's no rhyme or reason. If you want to be perfect, by all means, go measure, but all I want to do is make, you know, an eyeball it and make that into a triangle. Okay, so we're just gonna go like so. I'm just gonna add some liquid glue here so I know where I'm going. And then smush, smush, swidge, swidge. And then add that into the corner. And then we're gonna leave a little bit of a gap in between, you know, about, I don't know, a 1/16 or an 1/8. And then we're gonna add some more glue here. Sometimes I use tear tape. I've not really used liquid glue when I do stuff like this. So we shall see. I just find that when it's bumpy, tear tape is the better option. Because then the glue is not settling in between those cracks and, you know, pooling there and not giving us what we need. Okay. And then this is our 3rd one. So it's going to run right there. Should have used tear tape. I think it's about that. Okay. Smush, smush. And again, we're just eyeballing it, making sure. Okay, we don't have glue on the end there, so I want to make sure our edges are glued really well. Glue down, and then we'll just let that dry a bit. Okay. And add some more glue there. Okay, so we'll let that dry. Got some glue on my desk there. Make sure we're somewhat even on the other side. I should put a silicone mat on underneath, but that's okay. So then we'll let that dry. And while that's drying, we'll create our pull tab. Okay, so we need to do some stamping. Now, this card is double-sided. So what I mean by double-sided is the ornament is double-sided, so that when they actually pull and it releases, they're going to see something on the back. So let me show you. So we're going to stamp that first. What did I put? Red. Okay. So where is, oh, there it is. I'm like, where did I put it? So it is a polymer stamp. So we want to make sure we have something on the bottom because my table is not leveled. And if your table isn't level, you want to do the same. So we're going to take one of these ornaments and I'm going to grab some real red. Boy, I can feel my throat itchy already. Okay, I'm going to get these out of the way. Okay, and then we're going to dip that in there. Because green is on one side, so I figured red on the other. That's the only reason. Okay, beautiful. And then we need a little tab or a little sentiment strip. So this comes with a sentiment strip you can cut out. All of them are like pinkish toned because we keep using different shades of red. Okay. So it has, oh crap, I just lost my paper, so let me grab that. Okay. So there's a little strip that you can actually, both strips will work. So this one too can fit here, and you could have your sentiment in a wavy scallop form or a straight line. So I'm just going to be boring and go with a straight line. And then we're going to grab our garden green. And this will say all is merry. Oh, I guess I should have stamped that. And we're going to use just for you on the other side. So what's really great is when they pull that ornament, they can reuse it and gift it. This isn't going to fit. So let me grab, we're out of you. I'm cheap, but not that cheap. Okay. I'll use this one. Got scraps of white everywhere. So we need, just for you, there we go. I love how crisp this sounds. I'm a little crooked. That's so funny. I don't know if it's my table or my camera. And then we need the red. Oh, I think that made it worse. Let me see. Okay, so now we need all is merry. And I'll just go above just in case we're not. It's just scrap, so don't worry about it being straight or not. Okay, so now we have all is merry for this. And then we also need the word pull. So we are going to grab the most tiniest, itty bittiest word ever. And I'm gonna put it on one of these blocks. I already got my snowflakes out. Like literally, it's so small. And I'm just gonna put this here on the other side. Now, I'm not too concerned because we're gonna end up having too much. So we'll see if that works. I might have to redo it. Okay, so now we gotta die cut all of these. So let me just grab my mini, because I don't think I die cut or prep these ones. So let me just grab that. Told you I'm gonna be really slow today. It's not fun when you're sickety-doo-dah. Okay, so I'm just gonna, we don't need this exactly right now. So I'll just move that out of the way so I have room. Sorry. Okay, so we have some tape set up. So let's just get that. And I'm just gonna rip all of this garbage so we can fit it. Now we're just gonna line this one up like so. Put some tape there. We can cut that one. And then we're gonna cut two from this one. We should be able to fit it all on here. Just gonna flip that. Now, this guy, now all three of these will use this straight one. Now you could just, honestly, you could just cut it yourself by hand if you'd like. Now where did I put all of my reusable tape? I cannot see if it's straight. Sorry, had to move that out of the way. Okay, so we're just gonna put that there. And then we're gonna run that through our mini. Can you fit? Yeah, you can fit. And put the lid on, so I like to say. Sandwich it together. That's gonna be a problem. Oh, not straight there. There we go. Now we're gonna catch. Come on. catch on there. Sometimes it just needs a little help. I can feel it pulling. Okay, I know why. It's because of this. It's such a picky thing, the small mini. But if I use the big one, it's not gonna work. It's just too much. Okay, now I already got a cut in there. So now I gotta make sure I'm lined up. I think I'm lined up. Let's try that again. I gotta cut this because it's getting caught and it won't let my die go through. It's the joy of the minis. Okay, round 2. Got that. So make sure it looked like it moved. So let's fix it again. Ay, ay, ay. It's gonna be one of those nights. Okay, try that again. There we go. And pull you through. Now we should work. There we go. See? Oh yeah, these are new plates for that. Okay. Usually I like to have this stuff prepped for you, so you're not like, wait, oh yeah, wasting your time watching me do all this when you already know how. Okay, so there's one, and then we needed this guy. So there's just for you. And we're gonna put it through again, but with the All is Merry. They're so small. But like I said, if you've got a little mini guillotine, you could just use that and save yourself on time. Okay. Now, these are all the same, and I'm thinking, should I cut my other ones? I'm like, what do I need on the other 2 cards? But I can't remember. Okay, so there's my other. So now I have All is Merry. I should put that in my little bowls so I don't lose them. And then we need one more that says pull. We could do a third, but who are we kidding? Okay. Pull. Just makes it. And I don't care if it's touching that, and you'll see why. If I don't get a perfect piece, that doesn't matter. And you'll see why. Okay. I think we're done for this card. I just put my reusable tape there. And now we have the word pull. Perfect. And stick those dies together. And or I'll stick it on my magnetic bowl so I don't lose them. And we're gonna need this again. So just put it to the side. Okay, so this goes with this. Oh shoot, we need to do this piece too. Forgot. So we need to do this one as well. So let's bring that in. And this you could position wherever, like, I'll show you. So on my card, I kind of centered it or put it closer to the top, because you could add a second sentiment on here if you wanted to, but I wanted mine to look like it's hidden. My ornament is hidden within. Kind of cheesy, I know, but it's how I like it. And I'm going to leave myself, I'm going to go bottom third, because I want the, what do you call it? The twine to be at the top. Okay, and I see this thing is full of cardstock, so we'll clean that out. And then we'll get our hole, and then get this there. So, you know, just eyeball. And this is going to be our front, and that's our back. Just put the sandwich back in the machine. Run it through. And then we should have our piece. Now again, it does not get removed. It stays on. There we go. Okay. a little bit more room. Okay. Don't fall. Okay, so now we're just going to grab our scissors. Some assembly required. We're just going to pull this out because it's a pull. See, I want to show you. It just pulls right off. So you can tell them to pull. They will pull. And then there's just a little bit of those tabbies left. So you could just go in with your scissors and clean those off. You could also use a nail file and just file it off if you like. And then you're done. So now we need All Is Merry Just For You. So I wanted the Just For You to be on the back side. So if you put it like say on a wine bottle, you can put Just For You on the front showing and then All Is Merry on the back. Okay, so we're just gonna add our, now you could use mini dimensionals or in my case, liquid glue. It's just such a small strip, it doesn't matter. Then we're gonna fit that in right in between. It literally fits perfectly in the space, as you can see. And then All Is Merry is going on the front. Equal spacing again. So just find that center. You can't use the tabs as your center because they're not centered. Oops. This is where my hands get sticky and I don't like it. Okay. So right about there to there. And you want to make sure you're in there because when they pull, you don't want that to get caught. So you can see, you can tell on the other side too that you can't see the edges. So you're good. And you're ready. Oh, now my fingers are all sticky. And this is garbage. So we're gonna grab our string. So I'm using the new gold twisted thread. And yeah, it's twisty. And you gotta know which way to twist it. So I just prefer, just like you would if you were sewing, to just trim the crappy ends. Okay, and then we're gonna loop that through and keep that on top, see? And that now becomes our ornament string or hanger, whichever. So once we put the back side on, they'll have two ornaments. So you could flip it, either way. So then your recipient, whoever gets this, will have a second, can re-gift, I guess, is the right word. I don't know. And we'll cut that off. Oh, before we tie a knot, oh yeah, we can still do it after. So we'll tie a knot, doesn't matter. And then we're gonna pull that knot closest to the top as much as possible. Oops, I accidentally let go. Okay, oops. It's DSP, so you're fine. Now, if it's cardstock, it'd be a lot stronger, of course. Oh, yeah, I'm making a mess here. But I'm fraying too much and making a mess. Let me try that again. Goodbye. I don't know why I'm all butterfingers tonight. It's fine all day. Maybe because it's evening already and I'm just tired. Who isn't tired? And my throat is killing me, but whatever. That's the joy of having the flu or sinus infections. Okay, I'm talking to myself. Or is anyone there? Oh, hello, Shell. Thanks for joining me. Now I'm no longer talking to myself. Okay. So we're just gonna pull that up. And I don't know why in my head, whenever I'm making tags, the first thing I always think of is, does it slip around a bottle of wine? Or, you know, a beer. Okay. Now this guy is gonna just come right in here because we're not using the arrow thingamajigger. So I'm just gonna bend this over like so. And there's your pull, and we're gonna cut that off. I figured this was an easier way, kind of like when you're buying clothes. it tells you information. So I'm going to use my micro dots, which are available at any local scrapbooking store. I don't know if they sell it in the box stores, but I like to support local, so I get mine at the local scrapbooking store. Okay, so now we're just going to add that here, pinch, and there. So it can still move if you don't have your glue close, and if not, like me, I think, oh yeah, it's moving now. Then it can sit, oh, too low. Move that up a bit, sit there like that. See? Now we just cut off the excess. So this is why I'm saying I didn't use the arrows. I don't know, I just like it better like this. There we go. Now, this guy will just get glued to the back. Now, before I do that, like I said, you could also have a little surprise on the inside. So to do that, you kind of got to know where you're going to put it. So what I like to do is kind of guess where that is going, which is roughly about, you know, here, because I only have like a 1/16 or 1/8 of an inch all around. There we go. So it's roughly about there. So I'm just going to take my pencil and trace it. And then we can put another ornament. We could put another little saying in here for them. And have something in there. So we have All Is Merry for you. And then we can do, oh, I didn't think of this. I didn't think this through, so bear with me. Here, a true blessing. Kind of like, so I'm going to pull out, we did Just For You already. So I'm going to pull out Unbounded Love and use the You're a True Blessing so it fits there. And You're a True Blessing. Where are you? Oh my, what does it look like? 2 rows. Okay. You're a true blessing. There's love and joy. Oh, no, what's this one? Oh, with sympathy. Not that one. No. Oh, there it is. So hard to find. So then when they pull this off, when you pull it off, you will then see that that's there. So I can't really, well, I can do it and it'll wreck my card, but it's doable. Now, did I use, oh, I didn't use all of them. Miracle, miracle. And then, so and again, another polymer stamp. And we're going to stamp that. You're a True Blessing. And I'm just going to go tone on tone. Can use some black here. And put your, or I guess it's not tone and tone, it's garden green on Granny Apple. You're a True Blessing. So then when they open it up, they will, when they pull that ornament off, they will see that message on the inside. Surrounded, of course. So now that I've got that, I can erase this in case they see my pencil marks. And then we can glue this down. So we're going to glue this to the back. Now you don't want to put, oh shoot, see, I was supposed to put this on first. Note to self, put this on first so that both ornaments can be going through the loop. Let's see if I can pose. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. Aren't I hilarious today, Shell? Don't know what I'm doing. You'd think I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just forgetting steps. That's all. Have the measurements, just don't have the steps. Okay. I'm sorry. Rewind. Now I'm going to have to cut all those ends off anyway. There we go. We saved it. Okay, so let's pull that off. I want to make sure you don't forget these steps. So we're going to add some glue. Stick that on the back. And we want to make sure we've got that lined up perfectly because it's got to pull off with it and you don't want any of that seeing through on the other side. So I got to slide it over a bit on this side. Just make sure. Yep, just a wee bit. Just a wee bit. There we go. Now let's put this back on. And weave that through again. Get it through? Yeah, perfect. No, don't lose it. There. Okay, so now we're going to knot that again. Since I made a boo-boo. Okay, so just a reminder, if you are currently a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, today is a great day because we have a sneak peek of the mini as well as celebration. So we get the ins and outs of what's coming up. Oh, can't knot that very well. Oh, it went through. Ahead of time, and then we get to order a month early too. So that's some of the bonus of being a demonstrator. So if you like to be in the know and get things 1 month in advance of everybody else, especially when things are, you know, selling out or going on low inventory, it's a great time to be a demonstrator. So buy the starter kit, and then you can get 20% off instantly. So right now we have the sale. So anything that's on sale is also at that price, at the discounted price. So now you have even more items to pick from because they all count. Okay, now just remember, don't put glue, no adhesive on that circle, or else you're in big trouble. You're just not going to be able to pull that off. Now, I've only left like a 1/16 of an inch because I cut an 1/8 inch off. There we go. And that is the front of a card. Now, why is it so funny looking? Because on the inside, this is a gift card holder. So now you can take 2-dimension minis and stick that there, and it will hold your gift card. So I'll use removable glue just to show you. And we'll stick that there. This is my sample. It's not even really a gift card, it's a membership card. Okay. And then we need our front. So let's get this trimmed. I use my glue scissors. Got my little tassel-y thing hanging down. So then that way I know which ones are my glue scissors. Don't screw them up with my other ones, because then I get glue everywhere. These I don't care if they get glue on them because they are my glue scissors. Now, and then this goes here, right in the center. So we're gonna grab our liquid glue again. And then we're just gonna use dimensionals to stick that one on. Okay, so we'll add this here, like so. You know, somewhere in the middle. Okay. Just pushing it up down. And I'll flip it over. Get all these pieces out of the way. Just let that dry for like 30 seconds there. Okay. There we go. And it says pull. You just slide that underneath there because there's not a ton of glue. Let's make sure. Yeah, we're good there. Oh, we need a little bit here. There you go. A little bit here. Should really have my silicone mat underneath. Oh, not too bad. And then we're going to use some dimensionals and stick that onto our card base. There it is, like so. And that is the front. Then we just need to stamp the inside and we're good to go. So this is a double gift. So you get an ornament and a gift card with it. What do we call that? Gift card, ornament card, gift card, gift or ornament and gift card holder. I don't know. Need a name for it, I guess. There we go. Oh, sticky fingers. Sticky fingers. Now, plop that there. Oh, didn't get it centered. I think the boys left for soccer. I don't know. Benjamin has late soccer practice now that he's older. Okay, so you can just, when you put this in the envelope, I was just tucking it here underneath just to hold it. So now they have to pull this and then they'll get a double-sided ornament and a message underneath. And then they'll also get a gift card on the inside and then still your personal greeting or your personal notes here on the inside. So that is card number 1 once we stamp. So I was going to stamp the inside with the reindeer stamp that says, may all your something something, may all your days be full of cheer. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to try and do this without my head in the way. There we go. And I think I'm going to add some more on there because, you know, why not? There's these little snowflakes that kind of match the ornament. So I'm going to put that here, but I'm going to use Pool Party. Okay. And let's slide that over so I can see what I'm stamping. Okay, so I'm gonna, can't see so. So I'm gonna stick that here, like so, and then put some more over here. There, now we're done. Okay, so I'm gonna put this one back in that sound set. So that's 3 sound sets in one. So see, don't assume you can just use them individually. So there is card number 1. So it's got an ornament that they have to pull. And then you have your gift card on the inside. And then you have a sentiment on the inside. So how fun is that? Oh, I just got red ink on me. So I really hope you like the first card showcasing hanging ornament. Now, also keep in mind that is the way it works. So it's got the tab. Now my next 2 cards don't work that way. So you can use it for other things. And that's what I want to share. And I believe some of you like messaged me and others posted, or I know K-Car Stamper posted saying, oh, I have it and I don't know what to do with it. So I hope that that card inspired you and helped all of you. And so we're just gonna clean up some of this. So I want to put this one back before I lose it because it's so small. The word pull, like, I'm not a fan of these because I lose things. It has nothing to do with the stamp set or anything. It has to do with me, my behavior, because I'm terrible at keeping and I lose them. Okay, so I really liked adding the color in the corner. You can put that color here or you could do stripes across, whatever. And now you have that beautiful design. Okay, so that's card number 1. Now card number 2 is this one. And I think I did some of my stuff already. So we have a white, I had one here. We have thick basic white card base. And I don't, so just let me grab one. It's right behind me anyway. Okay, so now the beauty of this kit is that I can die cut these pieces for you. However, I cannot heat emboss, or like I can't stamp. And unfortunately you have to stamp to heat emboss. So I can't do that for you. So if you don't have it and you get the baubles, they'll just work just fine. You can use any tool to heat emboss them or just color them in or stamp them with leaves or anything small to give them, or stamp them with other snowflakes that you have. Don't feel obligated there. Okay. So this one's got a mix of pinks with the browns, and I thought that would be fun. Now I'm going to show you how I did that. And where are my pieces? There they are. Okay, so I have a card base here that I've cut to fit here. So because we're covering this up, if you have anything else that requires early espresso, you can die cut on the inside and not waste it. And then that way you have something. And then this is my top piece and this is my bottom piece. And then we also need, did I pack those? We need some scrap, early espresso to put along the edge so it looks like it's got that frame in the middle. Now, I don't know how to have any, so let me just go. Oh yeah, we got plenty. Just gotta make sure it's the right width, or it doesn't really matter. We'll just use 2 scrap pieces. Excellent. Okay, so what I did was I obviously ran this through our new embossing folder, the Plaid 3D. And then to get this striping, all I did was take my early espresso with the rough side up. So there's a flat side and a really rough side. And you just run your, I love doing this technique, right over top. So you could do that with the trees or any 3D embossing folder. And now you get this. Now, obviously we don't need a piece that big, right? We only need a piece that's like, I don't know what this width is. It's not 4 inches. It's probably 3 3/4. So I'm gonna grab my paper trimmer. And then I just want to double check my measurements because I swear it's 3 3/4. I lost my, I can't find my Tim Holtz, but I don't really care because that one's broken. And then I lost my my mini here. It's here somewhere. It's just that I cleaned up and now I can't find it. Okay, so we are at 3 5/8, which is not what I thought. And weird measurements. Okay, let's try it. Okay, so 3 5/8. And then, so that should be my height. Perfect. And then I need this. So I'm going to go 3 inches first, just to double check. Just a smidge. Okay, then I can reuse those 2 pieces for another card or a similar style. Okay, there we go. So that's my piece that goes right there. Excellent. So let's get that assembled. So we have this and then this. Now these just go on the back. So this is obviously just scrap and thicker than what we need, but that's okay. So let's add some tear tape because I like using tear and tape. I'm going to stick that on there, like so. It's longer than what we need, I know. And then we'll get our second piece here. Oh, frog in the throat. Okay, and then I'm just going to start on this end. Okay, it's that wide. Okay, just making sure I'm going the right direction. And then we're going to need it to be just a tad, 1/8 of an inch off. So that's roughly where, oh, I'm getting a frog in my throat. Where we want it. I'll just pull that back, push on there, make sure I'm somewhat straight, trim this edge here, because I'm not, and then trim this edge. And guard. Now let's do that again. For a second time. On the opposite side. Oh, so the flu has been going around, or, you know, sore throat or cough or some kind. So my middle / oldest one that lives with us had a volleyball tournament on Saturday, and then woke up from his nap all stuffed up. And a couple of the other kids did too. And then, oh, coffee. Okay, and then, yeah, then my other son got it. And now I got it, and it's like, oh. Okay, so that's slightly off. Okay, let's be real. I guess I must have cut it. Oh no, that's right. Tequila. Okay. So we only have like an 8, and this is, you could put a full sheet here if you wanted to, but I'm like, what a waste. And then this itty bitty one. It's got to be bigger because everything fits on here. So it's got to be slightly bigger because everything fits on here. Did I get that width right? Oh my, can't even speak. Okay, so let's stamp this guy first because I don't want to glue him down and then all of a sudden, oh, are they different? Oh, they're different widths. Okay, let's change that up. Let's just get a full sheet because I can't seem to get that right. So that is 3 5/8. Oh, again, 3 5/8 by 4 7/8. So let's just grab a crumb cake. Thought I had it, but obviously not. And there's one. Come on, crumb cake. Oh my goodness. It's stuck. It was stuck. Okay. And let's make sure. There we go. And we should be right, I hope. Fingers crossed, folks, fingers crossed. Okay. So this is going to sit here on top. And then this will sit here. Perfect. And we'll adjust that on the bottom based on what's needed. We are good. Okay. So we're going to go right about there. So closer to the top, more on the bottom. And we're just going to stamp our sentiment there. So I'm using Early Espresso. And this one is Christmas is Better Together. So I did buy a bunch of refills, including Early Espresso, because I didn't have any. There we go. And because they're all 10% off. So if you're Stampin' Up! Demonstrator like myself, that's 35% off, which is fantastic to me, I think. Okay, I'm just gonna try to turn it because I don't know if I'm gonna get it straight. Okay. That's very deceiving. Right about there. Because we need some room for our baubles. Ornaments. Don't know why I keep calling them baubles. Okay, so Christmas is better together. And then this will just go right on top like so. And we have a little bit of room up there. Doesn't have to be perfect, so some assembly required. There's something on the front of this crumb cake, but that doesn't matter because it's getting covered anyway. See? There's something there. Okay, so make sure that that's straight. Not on this corner, so we'll fold that up a bit. I think I got it. And then we'll add this. So this Saturday we're doing Stamp Camp. So excited. I don't remember the last time I did Stamp Camp in person. So let's hope I've got my timings right. But we are making 18 cards. Don't worry, it's 6 of the same design. Along with 4 tags, a bag, and a scrapbook page. So it's going to be a busy day. Okay, so we have those. Now I thought I would change it up a bit because I was curious to see. Oh, I did do them. See, I did do it. Okay, because I wanted to see what it would look like if I swapped out one of the pinks for Flirty Flamingo. So I did Flirty, so here I did Petal Pink, and then this one I was going to see what would happen if I used Flirty Flamingo. So these are all done. So I'll just, which ones am I using? Okay, I'm using this one. I did that one too, just in case I change my mind. And then, oh, I didn't die cut those ones. Okay, so let's fix this. Get those nubsies off. Okay. And then this one. Move those out of the way. I thought I stamped All Is Merry. We shall see. There you go. And where's my All Is Merry? Where is it here? Oh, it's over here. Okay, perfect. So that's 1, 2. See, it's a little off, eh? And then we need this guy. Oh, don't want to lose him. Okay, so I need to get my emboss and cut machine in here again. Move those. So much work. No, just kidding. It's not a lot of work. It's just work when it's, you know, I'm trying to put it in front of the camera. But I have a die cutting station right beside me, but then the camera doesn't reach there. Okay. So we're just gonna make sure we're good. Oh, I see my little hole is like my little marker. And then we're gonna put that in the mini and line that up there along the top. And then slide that through. And then that's our 3. Okay, oops, stuck to the plate. And oops, get that there. Put that there. And we'll pop this one off. Now, oh, I know what I forgot to do. Did I forget to do it? Yeah, I think I did. Okay. There we go. And then we need one of those. And I thought I did one, but I did not. So we're going to do that real quickly. In the opposite color. Okay. I thought I did it, but I guess I didn't. All Is Merry. Let's see if I can use this guy. See if I can steal some pattern from him. Oh, there's my ruler. Okay. Oh, just one. And we need the swirly. did I put my die cuts? There. Maybe I should move those. So we need that one. I think, well, we'll see. I'm not sure if I'm liking my flirty flamingo on this one, but we shall see. Oh, bless you, my dear. My poor kid. I don't know. He's been home since, well, it's Wednesday, so 2 days, because Monday was a holiday. And sneezing, and like today his nose looks red. Whereas yesterday, not so much, but today, much so. Drop you down a bit. And then we'll put some, use this, some glue along the back. So I hope these designs are fun for you and that they really show you the versatility or things you can do with these ornaments. And get that off. There's that one. There's my card base. And then we need this one. So skinny. And put, so I'm just doing, you know, my usual tone on tone again. Oh, okay. And like so. So I have a very special project night for card tags and tags, bags, and more. So you definitely want to make sure you place an order over the next 3 days, $45 or more, because then you will get to join. I will give you a kit or my tutorial. Like, I can't share it just yet because I need to confirm everything with my partner, and then I'll let you know. But you're going to get it for free if you join, or if you, sorry. Well, if you are part of my team, you get it for free anyway, because that's what I do. But if you customer and you're not a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, then you can definitely place an order and you'll receive my kit and surprise and my additional bonus gift for cards, tags, bags, and more. Okay, I know I did some white ones in here, so I felt that we didn't need to do all gold, so I just got to find them in my little bowl. So using little bowls are really good when you have tons of these small little pieces to work with. And I don't like using liquid glue for tiny things like this. I'm a big mini dimensionals because I will just get glue literally all over me. So that's why I don't use them. Okay, and then we need one more. It's got to be this one. Yes. Sweet. Okay, add that in there. I can't believe it's mid-December or November already. I don't know where this year went. Although it was a fun year because, you know, celebrated my 50th. Not a great year because my mom has cancer and is now under palliative care on that sense. So, but everything else, fantastic. So there we got 3. So here's that one that I'm like, I don't know. And then All Is Merry is going right here. Like so. So, I don't know. Flirty Flamingo or Petal Pink? You have to tell me. While I'm assembling, feel free to share. And we'll just get these put on. So I'm just using liquid glue for this one. It's okay if it hangs off just a wee bit because it's going on another card. Like so. Maybe a little too high. A little lower because I know I put another one there. And then this guy goes here. And I think I'm going to Pop-Tart that one because I didn't on my first one. Where did my Pop-Tarts go? There you go. Okay, put one there, one there. 3 should be plenty. Okay, and then this one goes right about there, and then this one goes here. So we don't need a Pop-Tart there, but we need 2 on this side. 1, 2, because we'll use a mini glue dot there, because it's already the same height. And this one goes here. I'm just making sure the word's straight. And then I already heat embossed a little star, so we'll add that as well. Now you could embellish this however you like, but that's it. And then this goes here on the front, like so. And I'm just gonna glue that down. You can use more dimensionals, but I've already got that 1 layer, and I'd like to be able to mail it without paying the extra overage. So, just gonna stick that in, flip it over to make sure we're good. And there you have it. So now we're just gonna bling it up a bit. If I can find my dimensionals or my embellishments, there we are. So I'm using the pecan pie in clear for this one. I felt this one needed embellishments just to give it a little more bling like I did here on this card. So we'll add a few. Use my take your pick tool. So I'm gonna add 1 gem in there. Okay. And then put another one on any one of these, but I'll put it here. Okay. And then I'm gonna grab some pecan. Even though we didn't use pecan, we used crumb cake and basic beige and early espresso. It still goes well. And then 2 more down here. So we have our odd number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. So let me know, which one do you think is better? The petal pink or the flirty flamingo? You know, I kind of like them both, but I think I'm leaning towards petal pink. I find that it makes, I was wondering whether or not it would make the other 2 pop more, but that's a choice. Ooh, it's got some good weight. Okay, so that's that card. That is 2. We've done 2 so far. And how are we doing for time? I figured we're gonna end up going over. Oh yeah, see, it's 8 o'clock. You know, you can't rush beauty. Okay, so the other one is a little bit of work, but good work, good fun. And you all picked, according to Facebook, I gotta pick those up. It was, according to my poll that I asked you today, not really a poll, but a question, if you saw it or not, was what color? And I didn't have time to prep because, well, I prepped some, but just not all. And then I was like, I was a little, maybe I didn't make myself clear, was what I was worried about too. So what I did here was I used the paper from the designer series paper from the online exclusive Season of Green and Gold, right? No, that's not it. Sorry, I lied. Well, I did. I used Seasons of Green and Gold here. Sorry, I didn't lie. And then we used Season of Elegance to create the ornaments. So there's tons of color combos. And with all of these gold going through it, I was like, what do I do here? Like, do I heat emboss with the white or the gold? But everybody was so fascinated with the red, which is fantastic because then that's what makes it pop, because that's the one I wanted to stand out the most. But then I wasn't sure whether or not these should have gold or not. but it seems like everybody really likes that one, so I'm good there. But down here, it's like, I think I might go gold, just because then it makes the red pop more, because you all seem to like the red. Okay, so let's grab our pieces, which was these guys here. So we have tons of color, and we could use the back sides too. Maybe I'll try that, but I really wanted more of that gold showing through. Like, I was like, who cares? Just bring me gold. But maybe that's not working. So we'll go Pretty Peacock. And yeah, let's use the back sides. We'll do those two. And then here's my red and see what we get. Okay. So this is our card base. So like I said, we use Seasons of Gold. Where is my card base? Because everything was, oh, there. So all we did was, again, just use Pretty Peacock as the base. So we're just gonna color that in, or glue that on, sorry. There's no coloring required. You could blend the edges, but when I did it, because we're not seeing a lot, I blended it on that other card. I was like, okay, not worth it, because you really don't see the edges. So I'm going corner to corner here to make sure I'm good, and then the rest should fall in place. And then this is the Seasons of Gold Designer Series paper. So there's that beautiful green on the back, the Mossy Meadow, which we're gonna cover up, because it's so, you know, it's hard when you do that because it's so pretty. And then we're gonna splot this on. Okay, like so. And then we are going to, that's our inside. So this one's our inside. And again, I used this one. And I'm gonna clean it because it's had red. We don't want red going into our ink pads. And this is our inside of our card, which was Pretty Peacock. Oh, we forgot to stamp the inside of our other card. Oops. Okay. Let's see here. Like, which side's cleaner? Oh, I think I touched it already. There you go, and I covered it up. Oh, that's not straight. That's too crooked. Let's try that again. That's better. Okay, so that goes on the inside. Bubble bubbles. And oh, that's my card. That's my sample. So this goes here. Like so. And then this will be the inside. So you can add more to it, like I did with my other card, but here I'm just choosing not to, because that sentiment takes up quite a bit. And we also went a 1/2 inch all around, so we got a bigger border, so less room to write. Might be a good thing for you, don't know. Okay, so that's our base, so let's put that aside. So we have to do some heat embossing. So let's clean up and make some room for that. And put that there. So we're gonna heat emboss Merry Christmas. Then we're gonna also heat emboss on here. So everybody liked the snowflake. So what I'm going to do first is cut these out so that I know where my markings are. Now, like I said, oh, can't lose this guy. It's not really being cut out, right? Lift that up. Sorry. It's like making room. Gotta make room. Okay. So we're gonna grab that bobble again and some tape. And we'll put that down. And I'm just gonna cut that out so that I have room because I'm using my mini. Okay, and we need 3 of these. I'll do the other 2 together. Oh, look, almost perfect there. Okay, so everybody liked the white, so we'll see. Okay, so there's our 1. Now remember, this doesn't cut all the way through. And then we're going to do 2 more. Can I fit? Can I fit? Can I make it work? Can I? No. Nope. Almost. So this is designer series paper, which is a lot more lighter in weight than cardstock. Sorry, train of thought. Trying to do 2 things at once. So we can double up our designer series paper, also known as DSP, and cut through there. I should have submitted this one for Global Design Project. They seem to like it when there's lots of different layers and stuff. Okay, so there's my 3. But now we have to do some major heat embossing. But in a fun way. Okay, so everybody liked the snowflakes. So we're going to do white snowflakes, and that means we're not using them, but it's super easy. Okay, so the snowflakes I used was coming from the Snowman stamp set, Snowy Wonder. So this is the one we're using this weekend, and so we're using Snowy Wonder. So I pulled those ones from there. I might have put some back. So it comes with 3, 1, 2, 3. So I did put the big one back. Nope. So it's here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Found it. I knew I had the blocks. There's our 3. So now that we're done that for a second, I'm just gonna bring you down again, so you're not so far away. Okay. So, like always, everybody seemed to like this one. We'll start with this. We're gonna take our Emboss Buddy and just put some powder on there. And then we're gonna get our Versamark. Oh, there it is. And our embossing powder. And make sure you have a brush nearby, just in case you need to do touch-ups. And then we're just gonna start adding some of this. So there's a big one. And I think I just used 1 big one because really it's going to be hidden quite a bit. Like there's overlap because of the fact that we are putting all 3 together. And then I'm just going to add. Now you can't see it as well as me, but I'm just filling in where I think and putting it randomly or close to the other one. Okay, and then we're just gonna add some powder. And now you can see it. Tap, tap, tap. Now I didn't use the gold side. I used that side, the B side. So that one's ready. Now let's do it again. Only, 3 more times. So everyone liked the snowflakes. So I think I'll stick with it. But these ones I'll use the gold side. And then I'll use the smaller. Oh, shoot. Forgot to put my powder on. Let's try that again. We might sort of, kind of. Let's make sure that's fully dried. Yep. Okay. So the one, I always like to do my embossing in a square pattern. So 1, 2, and then 3, and then there's my 4th. And then I'm just gonna do the same, but elsewhere. So it's hard to see it. Oh, there you go. 1. I think I might have to heat emboss it first. 2, and then come back in. I think I can fit one in there. 3, and let's see where we're at. Might need a mini along that side there. There we go. And it's not too bad. Oh, we're missing some powder there. So let's just get some more. Not too bad. We'll cover some of that up, so we're good. That's our second one. Snowflakes it is. And then here's our third one. So very busy on that side. So let's flip it and we'll use, that's my focal one. So I'm gonna keep it as such. And then we'll grab the medium one. No big snowflakes on this one as well. 1, 2, maybe I'll go half, 3, and then almost all the way on there, 4. And then we'll do this one in the middle, 1, maybe over here. Doesn't matter because we'll cover that up anyway. 3, that's not really a square. 4. Okay, and give it a powder bath again. It's time to restock. Need to refill the bin. Oh, I could use one more along that one side. Okay, there, I could put one there. Let's do that. Let's do a mini over here. Okay, and then add more powder. So that's our 3. So as you can see, you can do all your powder. Just don't let anything touch. Looks like I need just a bit more on that guy. And just do it all at once. So you're not having to do stop, go, stop, go. You have to do this one at a time. Now we need our sentiment. So I'm gonna grab my embossing buddy again. It's just another scrap piece of Pretty Peacock. And I used Merry Christmas on this one. So again, this one was from the Reindeer Days because I wanted the fonts to match. And then we're just gonna try and put that straight on there. And we're just gonna do a strip. Okay. Let's put that over there with the rest of them. Why am I trying to create a new home? And then we'll add some embossing powder. Not bad, not bad. Some on that S there. And I'm just tapping because anything that's loose I don't want there. There we go. Okay, now it's time to heat emboss. Now my heat embossing gun does not stretch all the way here. My apologies. So while I'm doing that, you can ponder all 3 cards while I heat emboss here. So let me get the gun, the heat tool, and we're just gonna emboss these. I love doing heat embossing. I've been doing it for years. And my favorite thing is the fact that it changes the colors. Now there is other colors made by different product lines, but we pretty much carry all the standard neutrals, black, clear, and you can use clear to create any color you want. And white, and then you have your silver, gold, and copper. Okay, so there's one. Now everybody likes the red, so I'm doing that again. Now Designer Series paper, because it's a lot thinner, it heats up faster. Oh, I should have used my tweezers. I can feel the heat. Okay. Feel the heat on my fingers. And there's 2. Okay, so I'm going to grab my tweezers here. Because it's just too hot on my hand. Like so. And apply the heat. I should get an extension cord. Then I can show you what this looks like. But it's like my favorite thing because it's like magic. Turns that powder into a bright white. There's 2. And then my 3rd one. Okay, I had a lot of fun with this card. I think this was my favorite one out of all 3 of them. Okay. Oh. Oops. I just noticed I didn't heat up one side. There's one side I didn't heat up, so I gotta heat that up again. Okay. Whew, hot. Gotta make sure everything is crystal clear and, well, not clear, it's crystal white. And we're good. So I'm just gonna grab my guillotine here. I think now we're a little too low. And we'll cut this down. So I'm gonna make sure I'm somewhat even. And there's my Merry Christmas. Look a little off there. Let's see. Oh yeah, just a bit, I think. Just a hair. There we go. Don't ask me how I knew that. Okay, so that's cut. And then all we're gonna do is pop these out. So there's our snowflakes. So we, instead of using the stamps that came with the bundle, we are using the snowflakes from Snowy Wonder. Ta-da! So, love how these just pop out so easily. I can't wait until somebody gets that card. And they pull the tag, and then they see another surprise, and then they see the bigger surprise of the gift card inside. It's like, oh, so cool. So I'll probably give these to my roomie, to my co-worker, because he would have so much fun with it. We have lots of fun, him and I. Okay. Joking around all the time. Okay. So there we go. Now these guys need toppers. So we use the gold on these ones. So I'm going to grab my take your pick tool again. And then some, you know, mini glue dots. I'm like, that's what it's called. And stick those on top of each of them. Like so. I'm going to take a sip of water. Thank you. I can hear my son sniffling away. I don't know. He's probably going to have to miss school again tomorrow. So he missed his soccer match, and he has a soccer tournament on, sorry, volleyball game today. Oh, poor kid. I was like, okay, you can go to school, but I said, you should go to school, because if you don't, then you're going to miss your volleyball game. And he's like, I don't feel like it. And the fact that he's missing his willing, that means he must be really sick. So, put that there, that there. And Benjamin had a volleyball game today. And, you know, he took a half day. So he woke up still kind of feeling yucky. I gave him some medicine. He went back to bed. And at lunchtime, he's like, I feel better. So I'm like, okay, go to school. And you could tell he wasn't 100% because he didn't play that well volleyball. At least that's my opinion. So we've got these beautiful round thingies, but I don't think I want the scallops anymore. Because we did the snowflakes, I don't want to put too much gold on here, but I feel like we need a little bit more, but not a lot. So we'll add just the stripes. Are you okay with that? Okay, so I'm going to keep using glue dots because I can't, it bothers me that I get glue all over my fingers. And then I'm going to stick one in the middle and then run this one across. Okay. So we started putting up the Christmas tree because we're like, okay, we've all haven't really seen each other. All been hiding out in our rooms except my husband because he wasn't sick yet. He got sick today. I said, oh, how are you feeling? Because, you know, we all feel like crap. And he's like, well, I started blowing my nose at 3 a.m. And I'm like, oh, darn it. So now he's getting it. Of course, because, you know, we all did. So why should he get away with it? Oh, the joy. He better now than Christmas. Although that happened to us last Christmas. Yeah. Okay. I almost canceled Christmas because I was like, we're so sick. Okay, so those are my two, because remember, this is my red one that's going to pop up on the outside, at the top. There's our 3. And then we're going to need a bow on that one, but we'll worry about that later. So now oh yeah, there's my card base. So we're going to pull in more designer series paper. And these are the embellishments that came from the greetings of the season, or not embellishments. I have so much cutouts. And so I figured, oh, we'll just reuse these. Originally, this was my original card design, was to have this hanging like so, and then have the ornaments hanging down. Kind of like what they actually did in the catalog, but just slightly different. And so that's another design. And then I was just going to draw or hang the gold twine from there so that it looks like 2 hanging ornaments from the leaf. So there's another idea for you. But I didn't go that route. Instead, I went this route, which is this there. So we're going to work backwards. So I'm going to put this down first, so I kind of know where my sentiment sits. We're dry fitting first. And then these are my 3 ornaments. So it's okay if we bobble or turn. I don't know why I want to call them bobbles all the time. And then we're going to tuck these in, and we're just going to trim them. Now I have so many pieces. We have tons of these, and I had a bunch of edge pieces, which is what I did end up using. And we're going to put some more. So I wanted it to look like it was, you know, kind of, but can't have it showing, kind of like it's resting on it, per se. Oh, we have a third one there. Like it's hanging out on these, on a tree, kind of. So, you know, if you look at your tree, you would see your ornaments kind of tucked in and here and there and everywhere and popped. And then to boot, I pulled this from the Reindeer's Days and added that as a 3rd element in here to give it a little more, you know, color contrast and I guess what's the word? Vintage look per se. Okay, so that's where I think we're gonna head. And now we have a dry fit, so we kind of know. So I'm gonna work my way up, so that way we don't run out of space for our sentiment down below. Now, what did I do? Okay. Keep losing my Pop-Tarts here. Okay, we're like that. So if you have any amazing tips or ideas as we've gone through this, please share them in the comments, because that's what I like to do. You know, like I don't do these because, you know, I do enjoy it, don't get me wrong, but I want to inspire everyone and for the community of crafters out there, because that's what my main goal is to build that community, is to, you know, continue sharing, inspiring you all. So, and it doesn't always have to come from me. There's comments on my YouTube page where people have like, well, did you know, or did you try this? And I'm like, no, Fantastic. Thank you so much for sharing, because really I am happy you shared. Makes a big difference for everyone. Okay, so that one's going to go right about there. And we'll just trim those edges off. Don't worry. And there. And this one will sit underneath like so. Okay, so we kind of know where we're going. So let's get that one glued down first, because that's our red one. This is the one you all liked the most. So thanks so much for sharing. And that one goes there. So we got the red. And this is kind of like mossy meadow, old olive. And we're going to pop these two up. So, oh, I'm like, where's my dimensionals again? So we'll tuck this guy in. I'm going to roughly hang on. So right about, just gonna, so I know where to put my glue dot. I'll put that along the bend there. And then this one. I'm just like, I just can't do glue roughly there. Okay, and then this one, so we'll add one. I'm gonna leave a little space down. See where that leads me. We'll just do the top one for now. And this will go here. And then the third one is right about there. Okay, so let's get these glued. Kind of liked the idea of it sitting slightly different. So we're gonna put a glue dot underneath there so I don't lose my spot. This is how I scrapbook. It's kind of like how I scrapbook as well. Just, you know. And this one, yeah, sure. Okay, so this one's gonna get 3 as well. 3. And then this one is going here. So let's add some more glue dots. Oops, missed. And we'll slide that there, ever so. And here we can add a couple more glue dots, but let's just get this all in position first. And then we can do our tuckings to make everything work. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna add a glue dot there. So that holds. Oh wait, before we do that, we should peel off. I'm gonna peel off that one because I didn't do that. I wanted to make sure I was in the right spot. There we go. Now this can get a mini glue dot to hold the leaf down, which is great because then when it gets mailed, it's not so flat. And then we're gonna stick a glue dot, Pop-Tart or embellished dimensional over here so that it's popping up like so. And then I think we're pretty good. Yeah, that's our third card. Love it. And then this one will go right in the middle like that to give it that little touch there. And then I'm going to add a couple mini glue dots. So this one has a dimensional on the bottom and then 2 mini glue dots, so like so, because it's going to sit lower there but higher up there. Like that. Slightly different, but I like it. And then all we do is flip and cut off all of our excess. Oh, I don't know who I want to give this one to. Oh yeah, I don't know. The other one will be my boss, because then I can stick a Liquor Mart gift card on the inside for him. but then, okay, so there's our 2, and all I have to do left is add a bow there. So here I did a combination of the white and gold, and then here we just did all the white as you had recommended. So I hope you like them both. So we're just gonna take this now and make a bow. And then that's our 3rd card. So I apologize if our lesson today, our class, took a little longer, but these were amazingly time consuming a bit, but in a good way. I'm not saying that in a negative way, but normally I try to keep you to an hour. Just a little more difficult when you have such gorgeous papers and stamp sets and a new bundle to really play with, right? Okay, so this is a lot of mini die cuttings. So if you place your order, I'm gonna put all your pieces in a little baggie, but you gotta make sure you got a bowl nearby to dump those into, because otherwise it's gonna be a mess. So shout out to Sandra or Sandy, because she's already placed her order with me, so I will have to kit her one of these. So kitting will happen probably on Sunday, because I have my stamp count and won't have time to do it till then. Okay, so all those pieces can go bye-bye now. So let's just stick them in the bowl for now, so I don't lose them. Oh look, there was another piece. I could easily add another one. Okay, squirrel. Okay, so let's take a look at that. So there is our new one with just all the white. I could have maybe left one without, but I kind of like it. And then here's the 2 with the other alternative there. So that's 2. Make sure I'm in the picture. And last but not least, we have the, what do you call it? Ornament gift card holder card. I need a name, folks. You're gonna have to help me with that one. So there's our 3. So I really hope you've found different ways to use this hanging ornament, and that it brings you some ideas on how you can actually use it beyond the fun pull tab thing. Although I really like my pull tab. So I don't know, I'm kind of like feeling like this is the way to go all the time. But you can do it this way and really have a lot of fun with it. Especially this other design from Monday too. So lots of things you can do. So thank you for joining me and for taking the time and or catching the replay on my YouTube channel or here on Facebook. I hope you enjoyed that. So don't forget, between now and next Tuesday, if you place an order as of today and next Tuesday, you will get this kit for $45. That is free for with a minimum order of $45 or more. So again, I can't stamp, but you can stamp these ornaments with whatever you have. So I use really mini snowflakes. So if you'd like to use flowers or whatever, feel free to do whatever you want. And then I won't give you this one, but you'll just have to come up with something. I can give, you'll have a little piece of white scrap, but you can stamp whatever on there. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for joining me. Have a great evening and happy stamping.